early here in Seattle. I already did this painting this morning. Came out pretty cool, the base. I'm going to do an abstract one now. I've got to kind of hurry because I've got to get to work at 5, so I don't have much time. I'm going to kind of work fast. I'm going to do abstract flowers, probably all in spears, circles. It'll be kind of like geometric abstract with geometric shapes. Uh, so I'll show you how I get started. I'm using, this is paper that's made for acrylic paint. It's I think it's 12 by 16. And I'm using a flow additive and a little bit of water to help the paint flow on the paper better. Uh, I'm going to do a very light background, pink, like a pink and purple. Pink, pinkish color back here. Just kind of throw this first layer on any way you want with brush strokes. You could do uh, swirlies in there if you want, whatever. Just get a cool background going. I try and make the background pretty light. So this is going to be abstract flowers in a vase is what it's going to end up being. So my vase is actually going to be kind of just maybe a round sphere as well. So let's start with the, there's the background. That looks pretty good for the background. So I'm going to start with a vase here. I'm going to make it, what color do I want that vase? Probably purple. So it's pretty, the whole abstract thing is going to be about circles. So what I'm going to do is put a big circle down here. This is going to represent my vase. Okay. And I'm going to do like a white table here. It's sitting on a white table. Very cool. Now I'm going to start putting flowers in up there, all different. I'm going to use a smaller filbert brush, and I'm going to use all different types of colors. And all these shapes will end up getting highlighted and shade put on one side. Uh, they'll have stems and everything. So I'm going to try and make it look cool. Let's put some flowers down here on the table. Do 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 do. I'm trying to move pretty quick because I have to go to work soon. I'm using green to represent maybe leaves here. Everything's going to be circles. It's going to look cool though. Kind of already looking kind of cool. Let's put a white flower down here as well. And we'll put a white one here. white one here. And one big one up here. Alright, I think that's enough flowers. I'm going to start shading them now. Let me brighten up my table here real quick. I'm going to run a lip on my table. I'm going to try and move on this because, like I said, I got to go to work. We'll do a shadow here. Couple shadows underneath these flowers. This is looking pretty good. Let me put some stems in here now. So I'll try and do them straight lines for, well, I guess it doesn't have to be exactly straight. Let's see what I can do here. I'm thinking I'll make this base maybe transparent. So I'm going to run the stems down into here. Put a few leaves on here. Cool. It's looking pretty good. We make the leaves a little bigger so they look like leaves. This will be the only thing that's not abstract, the leaves. All right, cool. All right, so now I'm going to do shade my flowers. So my red ones, I'll just put some dark red over here on one side. Just some darker red. All on the left hand sides. Uh, these blue ones, I'll use a darker blue. Just to get some darker color on the other sides here. Got dark green. And for the white up there, we'll use a gray. We'll use gray up here on this white one. I'm kind of rushing, but if you took your time, you could make this look really sweet. Let's see, I'm going to run a light color now on my stems. A light green with a, this is an angle brush. I'm trying to make the lines pretty precise. And then I'll hit them again with some highlight white. Very cool. All right, I'm going to highlight my flowers now. Maybe this one will go pretty quick. So on the red ones, I'm going to use a pink first, a light pink. And then I will also use a white. Later on when I highlight everything in white. We'll use a light green on these leaves. It's a light blue here. right, cool. Let me, I'm going to darken up my vase now on the one side. I have to make some kind of purple here. All right, I'm going to highlight the white now. Highlight stuff in white. Just wherever you think the light, the light's coming from the right, so you can put this white wherever you want on the right side of these spears. It's looking pretty good. Abstract flowers. I'm not done yet. I worked the outer edge too, so there's still a lot to do. I'm trying to rush. Overall, it looks pretty good so far. I'm kind of digging it. All right, I'm going to put the white now highlights on my stems. This really helps the overall look. Putting a little bit of white on the stems here. All right, I like it. Looking good. All right, I'm going to work the outer edge now. This is a fun way to do a painting like this. It's really simple, yet there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do in there. This is just titanium white I put around the edge of the painting. It gives it a nice little effect when it's all done. You could use different colors too, like really light colors. Seems to work good with white. Very good. We could put, you could either put legs on your table or you can put a center. Let's put a center. Like, maybe it's got one thing here in the center holding the table up. There we go. It's got one stem in the middle. Wow. I really like that. Looks pretty good. Simple way to do abstract flowers with spheres. It came out pretty good. I'm really digging that. Maybe the shadow could be a little darker. I used a light gray on the shadow. It could probably be a little darker, and I think it would look pretty good. Let's see, I'm trying to think of what else. There's more, more shadows that can go in here. Like some of the round spheres that are on top, you could run a shadow on the one underneath. Like maybe this one would be casting a shadow on this one. It's up to you what you want to do. But I kind of like this, and I'll probably, leave it the way it is. There is another thing I do sometimes on my flowers. I'll run some more dark on the very edge of these flowers. You could just use black, uh, but but if you could do it very lightly, just a little black, not much, just on your very edges, it adds another element to the painting. I'm not getting uh, the right effect, but if you get the right amount of paint on your brush, you just want to touch it. And you can add darker spots on the spheres. Might make it look a little more dramatic. Like that. Yeah, it actually does. It makes it look a little. All right, there you go. I kind of like that. Let me fix some of my leaves. I want like a different color green in here. And I think that's it. There we go, done painting. That came out really cool. Now, if you know how to do a bee, you could put a bee up in there if you wanted to. An abstract bee. Let's do it. I'll show you how to do it real quick. I've never done one, but I just thought of it. We got to have a bee in here, so we'll do an abstract bee, because the whole theme is circles. So we're just going to put a circle here. This is going to represent our bee. And we'll give them a round head here. And we'll just stripe it like a bee. There we go. Abstract bee. We'll put some wings on it. We'll do like round wings up here. And we'll do some black legs so it looks like it's floating in the air here. And maybe a stinger. All right, there's my bee. Sticking to it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I got to get going to work, so I'll be doing some more paintings later. If I'll be doing a landscape. What else am I going to do? Some more. I'll be doing some more arrangements like this, flower arrangements. This one came out great for 30 minutes. That's pretty cool painting, actually. Yeah, I'm really digging that. All right, thanks everybody. I appreciate you. I didn't even look at the chat. Anvi, thank you so much. Anvi and Rue. You like, does it look like a drawing to you? It's a painting drawing. Yeah, it came out pretty good. All right, I'm off to work, guys. Thank you so much for joining in on the coffee session. And we'll see you on the next live stream. Cheers. Thanks for subscribing, too, and liking.